Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Halloween. I'm Stacy Scott, and I'm here with Graham Wickham, President and CEO of Wickham Financial and Insurance Services, and we're here with the Halloween edition of our weekly wrap-up. Graham, what's going on in the market? Is it scary?
Well, I think it wasn't scary for many sides of the market, but scary for one side of the market. We saw the S&P close above its 50-day moving average for the first time since mid-September. But we saw the real technology leaders, the mega caps, the Microsofts, the Metas, the Amazons, the Googles, really disappoint the market. And we saw new leadership really step up, the more value side of the trade instead of the growth side of the trade. So it'll be interesting to see, is that leadership going to continue to hold up, that new leadership, as we move forward? So if we think about why did the market rally pretty strong, I mean, we actually got a pretty strong gross domestic product report that's saying, hey, listen, we're not in a recession right now. Now, would we possibly go into one? Sure. We've had 12 since World War II, but it's not right now, right? So we saw the Russell up about 6%. So that was a really big pop on the Russell side, the more small cap side. We saw the S&P up about 4%. And even the NASDAQ, which is where you have that huge weighting in the technology area, still eked out about a 2% gain. 10 of the 11 S&P sectors finished positive. So we saw the industrials up, the financials, the consumer staples, and utilities up. So think about that. That tends to be the side that people hide out a little bit more. That's what really rallied really strong, while you saw those major techs really pull back, those real leaders, if you might. What we did see is some core CPI index up about 0.5% month over month. Year over year, I think it was up about 5.1. But we are seeing some modest deceleration in wage growth. Now we need to get into consistency, right? So can this be a consistent pattern of moderation? Well, we saw the third quarter gross domestic product exceed, as I mentioned, up about 2.6%. The U.S. PMI revealed a fourth straight month of contraction for the business activity. And you want to think about this. What is usually considered positive, we almost want to see a little negative, so maybe the Fed can take their foot off the gas, right? And they're coming out and they're meeting this week to make a decision on how, what they're going to do with rates next. So maybe they'll make a comment on taking their foot off the gas a little bit. If we think about new home sales, we saw those really plunge down about 11%. September pending sales down about 10.2%. So you're seeing technology, you're seeing housing, you're seeing some deceleration in wages. And we talked to a lot of our listeners and our clients saying, hey, listen, it's going to happen. Bad is going to be good. We're starting to see some of that. We just need to see it flow through consistently in the CPI numbers, so the Fed can feel like they can take their foot off the gas, or at least blink a little bit and allow this market to go up a good bit more. We'll just have to see where that shakes out. If we think about internationally, we still got stubbornly high inflation. You think about Europe and Germany, I think about 10.7% in their CPI print. I mean, absolutely high inflation, not moderating at this particular point. I know the war, supply chain issues, oil and gas, certainly not helping that environment over there. But we did see the ECB deliver their straight 75 basis point hike. So they're still hiking up. But we did see Canada surprise with a lower side, right? About 50 basis points. So I guess the question would remain, are we seeing some moderation? Are we seeing some, governments, some other federal committees kind of pulling back, maybe wanting to be a little more moderate and see the effects of the rate tightening that they've already taken so far?
Okay, well, that's a lot, but it sounds like it's been a pretty good month so far, or I guess for October.
It really has. It's been like one of those stealth rallies, and I don't know if anyone has realized this, but listen, the Dow's up over 14%. The S&P's up over 8%, almost 9%. We saw the NASDAQ, up about 4 or 5%. So, I mean, we've kind of had this stealth rally among some real drama with those large cap techs. Again, we've had new leaders here, and that's more the value side. We'll just have to see if that can continue.
Okay, well, as we head into November and the time that we're thankful, let's hope that we have a lot to be thankful for there.
No, I agree.
Okay, well, thanks so much, Graham, and thank you to our viewers for joining us today. We hope everyone has a safe and happy Halloween this evening, and we will see you next week for our weekly wrap-up. Take care.
Happy Halloween.